All right, Colby, you and I know each other pretty well, but I don't know how many people that will be watching these interviews know you. So would you take just a moment and introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Colby Curtis. I have served on the city council for the past 7.5 years. I'll have about 6, 7 months left, and then I'm not seeking re-election. Um, I live in Silver Lake, and my reason for being on the city council or for wanting to be on the city council is just because I love our community. I don't really want anything else politically. I'm gonna go back to my family and continue to try to help Eagle Mountain.
I appreciate that, and thank you for serving.
Thank you.
Um, I'm going to ask you several questions
Mhm.
pertaining to wildlife open spaces and the wildlife and migration corridors. So the first question I want to ask you is, how important do you believe native open space and wildlife are to the residents of Eagle Mountain, and just explain why you believe this.
Yeah. I think it's extremely important for a variety of reasons to have native open space in the wildlife corridors. Um, but primarily, I think it's because it makes us unique. That's a big deal to me, is that we're unique. We're doing something that not everyone else is doing. That makes us different. One of the things that I don't want to see happen to Eagle Mountain is for us to transition to being just like any other city on the Wasatch Front. They're all becoming cookie cutters, and I think the push is to push us that direction too.
Right.
And I think that we should make our own conscious decisions to be what we want to be as a city, and that should include the things that are important to us: outdoor recreation, wildlife corridor, open spaces, generally lower density than the downtowns of the Wasatch Front, the Provos and Salt Lakes, and yeah, trying to be that diamond in the rough out here, even as we grow, to feel smaller. I think there are many examples of cities that would maybe be similar to that, and one of the ones that I like to use is probably Flagstaff.
Right.
You would never think Flagstaff's as big as it is because it doesn't feel that way. And even as we grow past 60,000, which I think is roughly where we're at, when you come into our city, if you feel like you're not in a 60,000 resident city, we've done a good job.